Can we just admire how awesome that intro just was? More people have been telling me, Eric, you need to stop eating so many calories and you need to start burning them instead. Let's try it. Yeah, I much prefer eating the calories instead. So I'm gonna get 1 dozen gingerbread and then 1 dozen original glaze and 1 dozen chocolate glaze. Awesome. And can I also get 1 just small black coffee, please? Thank you very much. You have a good day, okay? Thank you very much.
Take care.
You know, I swore off gingerbread after what I just did a few days ago. Ugh. You know, it's bad news for Eric when there's a Krispy Kreme in walking distance of my apartment. I love it. And here we are. Welcome back to another video, everybody. A one that's been highly requested. Let me just say that. A donut video. A donut semi-challenge. How we doing, guys? How's it going? Everyone, we have Krispy Kreme donuts right now. We got some ice glaze, we got some chocolate ice glaze, and we got the all-new gingerbread. Yes, everyone, for one day only at Krispy Kreme, you could get the limited edition gingerbread donuts. Now, I did just finish eating a massive gingerbread house for a challenge. My mouth is still recovering from that. But I decided, you know what, this is gonna be a little bit softer. Actually, a lot softer. Now, Krispy Kreme did release a statement saying it was only gonna be available for the 12th of December, but my sources tell me that it's gonna come out a little bit later. So you guys better get your hands on this, assuming it's good and everything. Oh, and everybody, I do this once per month. I posted a picture asking you guys, my subscribers, members of the Electric Empire, ask me anything you like in the world, and I'll answer it. It's not really a challenge, but, oh yeah, speaking of that, the total calories for this are gonna be like right there. I believe it's right around 7,000, so a little bit lower than usual. That's why this isn't a challenge. And then the total macronutrients are gonna be like right there, usually where they always are, right next to Harold. So you guys get to see that too. Before we have all this Krispy Kreme though, it always feels like I'm forgetting something. Much better. So many donuts. What do we do first? What do we do first? Guys, of course we have to try out the gingerbread first. Well, this won't be the first time I've ever had a gingerbread donut before. There is a first time for everything. Interesting. This doesn't even taste like a gingerbread anything. It just tastes like a glazed donut. This is actually probably a good thing right now with what I just did. First like, will you ever do a 10,000 calorie burn challenge? Where are my matches right now? Where would the fun be in that, man? Come on. How often will you be posting the vlogs on the second channel? I miss them. Well, thank you, the Newman. If you guys aren't aware yet, I'm pretty much doing all my vlogging content and everything that isn't related to eating on my other channel. So if you guys do care about me, other than all of this, which 99% of you probably don't, totally fine. The community poll I posted kind of confirmed all that. You can go check all that out in the second channel. You always bring strength and positivity to the channel. However, behind all great minds is a fear. Ooh, well, thank you for saying I have a great mind. When a lot of people see my profanity, they think I have a dirty mind. What is your fear? Ultimate fear is usually dying from really something up high in the sky, like jumping out of an airplane or falling off a building. But I'd say that when it really comes down to it, my greatest fear is failure. How does it feel to have a successful YouTube channel? My man, I have 225,000 of you that watch me eat food. That's super cool. Maybe one day, when I'm a big boy and I have like 3 million or 4 million subscribers, that'll be the day I'm successful. But I have a lot of work left I still have to do. What did you have in mind for your CARBSMAS this year? You'll just have to wait for that. Just hoping I won't die. When is the 100K calorie challenge video? Don't ever plan on that happening. Don't mark my words, but I don't believe that's possible. What type of recovery supplement do you use after workouts? I don't really believe in a lot of recovery supplements. Most of them are just BS. I mean, they don't really do anything. I take glutamine right now. That's pretty much the only thing. I mean, the best recovery supplement is food. From 1 out of 10, how much would you recommend going full vegan? No joking. I'm not gonna answer that question. Do what you wanna do. I wonder if Krispy Kreme donuts are vegan. Let me know down in the comments below if any of you care. How are you having more gingerbread food? I don't have sanity. How do you not get fat? Calorie control. No, but really, try it. It helps out with all of this. What is your workout routine after one of your challenges? Everything is on my second channel, everybody, if you'd like to go check it out. Biggest pet peeve? Ha! Entitlement. Any collabs coming up anytime soon? If so, who with? Great question, my friend, because guess what, guys? I will be collaborating, well, more than likely because it's going to be in the area. At least from right now, what I know of, Randy Santel, probably, I think in the first part of January, we're going to be doing a challenge together, so that's going to be pretty awesome. If any, how many times have you puked due to a food challenge? Well, I've puked quite a few times, let me just put it that way. But I would say the most I've ever puked before, probably like a handful of times. I mean, after you do, I think I've done like probably over 100 food challenges, guys. It's not always gonna end up pretty. Advice on building muscle when you're 15 years old. Ask your mother for a second dinner. And lunch. That gingerbread though. Is there any type of cereal you thought you would never try? Grape nuts. Ugh, disgusting. Erik, do you believe that God sent his only son to die on the cross for your sins and conquer death for you? Indeed I do. I do believe in God. How much kilograms can you gain in one food challenge? I have no idea what this equates to in normal people measurements, because Americans are a little bit behind the 8 ball. But the most I've ever gained, I think, after a challenge was 19 pounds. So that's like, what, 40 kilograms? And I'm just gonna say that these chocolate ice glaze are always a favorite of mine. They always have been and always will be. Ooh, girl, look at that. Look at that quality. Look at that quality. That is quality, everybody. I don't care what anybody says. Anyone. Krispy Kreme does glazed right. They just do. There's only like 2,200 calories. Wait, 2,200? Yeah, and this entire dozen, right? So that makes it even more amazing. Fun fact is I actually consumed a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts in a matter of, I think my fastest was 1 minute and 12 seconds. Remember that challenge like it was yesterday. So proud of myself after that. Well, what do we got next? Can you ever thought of doing a sorry guys. Not all of you speak English, so I guess there's a huge language barrier sometimes. Can you ever thought of doing a 100,000 calorie video? What is with people on 100,000 calories? Get it out of your head. It's not possible. Well, unless you did it over like maybe 5-6 days, maybe. Have you ever considered to do a mini-series on mental health would raise awareness? I have an entire second channel and podcast dedicated to it, so. How high can you jump? Dude, I'm a white boy. Do you think it's possible for eating disordered individuals to ever fully recover? I'm from experience, the thoughts always creep back in one day. Eating disorders really never, it doesn't matter if you're at a decent weight or whatever decent weight means, it doesn't matter what weight you're at. Anyone can get impacted by an eating disorder. It would probably blow your mind if I walked up to you and told you that, hypothetically speaking, let's say I was 195, 200 pound, 5'8" male, and I still suffered from anorexia. Most people would think, oh my gosh, you have to be 110 pounds and look emaciated to suffer from anorexia, but eating disorders impact the brain more than most people think. But yes, I do think it's possible for people to get better and recover. Hey Erik, do you ever feel guilty after these challenges? Man, if I had one donut, I feel extremely guilty afterwards. Coach Keith Fitness. If food is causing you to feel any sort of guilt, you're tying way too much of your emotions into food. Food is something that you can have fun with, and food is something you should enjoy. What kind of impact do you think you hope you have on others regarding mental health specifically? Thank you. Well, that's just the beauty of it all. I think you're gonna have many different impacts on people. People are gonna take your words and what you say completely differently in so many aspects. So a big thing I always did was I worried and fixated about how people saw me and how people portrayed me and how I was portrayed in general among people. And I mean, I hope I have a good impact, but I can't really worry about whether my words impact you positively or negatively because people can take things in a million different ways. I'm gonna stop ranting about that now. Beautiful. If you had to choose one source of protein to eat for the rest of your life, which one would it be? That's a great question. Salmon. I love me some salmon. Have you found increased food intake on cheat days has directly led to strength improvements? Well done, amazing powerlifting progress. So thank you, IIFYM Arj. The answer is yes. As a kid, did you ever imagine that you'd get to this point? Love your videos. Thank you very much, Bree Sophie. When I was a kid, I always wanted to be a firefighter. I'm pretty sure that's every kid's dream and a lot cooler, but this tastes a lot better. If you could only eat one vegetable for the rest of your life, what would it be? Cabbage. Oh, by the way, guys, good way to speed eat these, if I haven't told you guys already, is just crunch it up like a taco. Why does your face look so different as in the past? Is it because of no cardio anymore and no hate? Glad you mentioned this. Let's just say when you're not riding your bike for 4 or 5 hours a day and relying on cardio in order to eat more food and you just want to enjoy food more, you just don't really care about meaningless things like that anymore. Yeah, my face tends to get a little bit more, let's say puffy when I just choose to live my life and not worry about, again, meaningless crap. I encourage more people to do the same. Food's really tasty. My girl, Lucy McGonigal, says top 3 albums: City of Evil, Avenged Sevenfold, Master of Puppets, Metallica, Deep Blue by Parkway Drive. My girl Meg Motivates says, have you tried Savoy Donuts? Now, to those of you who do not know what Savoy Donuts are, well, my other place is Peterson's Donuts here in San Diego, California. They are amazing donut shops. Meg, my response now is obviously yes, but I'm a Peterson's guy. If you guys don't remember Peterson's, go check out my 25,000 calorie cheat day. And here we are, the last box of donuts. See, it's crazy because I feel like gingerbread literally tasted exactly like what I'm eating right now. Again, I'm not complaining. Ugh. Wow, we got 226 comments on this. If you guys have made it this far in the video, comment snowflake down below. What's the biggest thing you've ever eaten in calories? Not in calories, but in size. I would say it's probably the cheeseburger I have named after me here in Fallbrook, California. It's called the Lamkin. It's like a 13-pound burger. It's insane. Where do you buy your clothes at? Usually the store. I'm a little sarcastic tonight. I don't know, different stores. Boom. I'm not gonna start that. How much YouTube pay you? About $3.50, bro. How do you get away with all the music in your videos without getting copyright flagged? Keep the metal coming. I will keep the metal coming, sir. You can actually use about 15 seconds worth of copyrighted music in your videos, as long as it's not over 15 seconds. Any plans on doing powerlifting competitions in the future? Great question, Protein King. It's funny you mentioned this, my man, because guess what, everybody? I'm talking to somebody right now currently that you may all know, you should all know, Mr. Omar Isov. So big shout out to you, Omar, if you're watching right now. I'm gonna take notes from him on powerlifting, and he's gonna take notes from me on this, eating more food. Do you have a girlfriend? Please answer. Well, Jack, the football star. Ask your mother. Damn! Do you do anything for a living, or do you live off YouTube money? I always kind of wonder how people get by in life asking questions like that. Like, would you go up to somebody on the street and go, hey, what do you do for like an actual living? Or do you just like live off Target or Walmart or like wherever you're working? Do you just live off that? The answer is, welcome to my job. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I kind of think so. What would you plan on doing if YouTube keeps demonetizing your videos and your revenue starts dropping? YouTube, if you guys haven't been aware, has been pretty much flagging a bunch of videos for all creators, and they've been really hitting me a lot lately. You know, I probably would, or I could actually go back to work where I was previously. I sold bikes for a living. So just watched the 20,000 calorie challenge and loved it. Keep up the great videos. Which 20,000 calorie challenge? It's so pathetic to say that. Would you ever come out to Florida and do a collab with Nathan Figueroa? I'd love to see y'all go head to head eventually. Nate's a busy guy, I'm a busy guy. We're both busy eating a lot of food. Are you ever gonna do a bicycle race? Erik the Electric. My man, I just did 140-mile one this year, so let's just say I'm done for now. Why don't you have a girlfriend? I'm just gonna default to the same answer because I do stuff like this. How can I eat food without feeling like I have to work out to burn it off? Eat to live, do not live to eat. What is your idea of a perfect woman? Let me just say, any woman that would like to sit down and eat a bunch of donuts with me, just like this, is my idea of a perfect woman. Why are you doing so many challenges in such a short time? Isn't that dangerous? Great question, my man. Oscarf? The months of November and December as a YouTube creator are very important, and that requires you to create a lot of content, to be creative, and just, yeah, do as good as you can possibly do. So that's why I'm doing a lot of challenges lately. And all my haters are letting me know I'm paying the price for it, because apparently I'm like Jabba the Hutt now. What supercharge did you find the most interesting? I'm just gonna say the McDonald's one because it was my first one that I did, and the Taco Bell one because you guys seem to like that one a lot. The last question is, how come you never get haircuts? Apparently, I never get haircuts just because for however long, let's say this person's been watching me for 6 months, that 6 months is automatically my entire life. Entire life, everybody. Donuts. I just cleaned this table up too. I just cleaned this up. Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Come on, family, let's go. Let's go, do it. If you haven't liked the video or left a comment yet, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's the door, get out of here. But on a more serious note, everybody, thank you again. I really do appreciate everybody taking their time to comment and let me know what you guys want to see. If you haven't yet, do let me know what you want to see in the future. This is probably going to be up on Friday, so happy Fast Food Friday to you. And also, I'm most likely going to be filming CARBSMAS by the time that you've seen this. And if you haven't gone over to my Instagram, social media, and all that, go ahead and go do it because you guys get to see it first. I can't stress it enough, guys. Thanks again for watching the video, everybody. Go right ahead.